Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Curry drives in. Pass to Drexler. From 12 feet. And he gets that one.
Major threat from the mid-range. You can't allow Bridges to get comfortable from there.
And it's the Bronx's ball. To the middle. Adams.
Defensive.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
First personal
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And just about a minute into this first quarter. And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news. But let's be honest. He is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game.
Here's Drexler. And he jams it home with authority.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. An open look for Toppin. And out of bounds, the Bronx will have it.
Bronx ball.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Curry. Here's Adams. Rebound Miami.
I can't lie. I love to see that kind of physical play under the rim. He boxes out and claims the rebound.
Paul doesn't hold back on pulling the trigger, especially when he sees the chance.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Miles Swift.
And it's Miami's ball. The drive by Paul. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
I love how creative Paul is at penetrating inside. Talented at reading angles and exploiting the holes in the D.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Getting ready for the Bronx.
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
1:51 left in the opening quarter.
Omer Asik. LeBron James.
Down low. And here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
That's tipped. Herder with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. To Gortat. And it's flushed down.
You can't get a better look than that.
And the Bronx with possession here. Here's Curry. Rebound Miami. And here's Toppin from the arc. He buries it from 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Inside. Back to Herder. From behind the arc. Hits a 3-pointer.
You had to know that was coming. You just don't drain one on Herder's team without him coming for revenge.
Up top, Toppin. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Miami from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Paul. Here's Gortat. Back to Paul. And it's Miami with another.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news. He could roll this far throughout the rest of the game.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Miami out in front. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Miami.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
From downtown, Rivers' shot is off. Miami leading by 5. Miami moving it around. Pass to Paul. To the paint. Here's Harris. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And it's the Bronx's ball. Here's Person. And here's Adams. Clock at 6. The Bronx needs to get off a shot here. From the elbow. And he gets the jumper to drop.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Bridges on the attack. Misses the one-handed jam. Here's Connect. Pass to Rivers. Back to Connect. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, scouts were buzzing about Connect's ability to attack the rim with a ton of ferocity. Now we see it in person.
Here's Marley. He's covered by Connect. Left side Paul. Offensive rebound. Pass to Adams. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Miami making a switch here. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Rivers, good. Rivers has got his first 2 points.
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
Harris on the wing. Drops in the 3.
The quick hands that time. Harris with a catch and shoot.
Here's Person. To the inside. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Bridges outside. Pass to Adams. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trapped.
Rivers' shot is off.
You're a fucking
It's
jerk.
tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Back to Harris. Now here's Adams. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Adams got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, what physicality from Adams down low. Brushing off the contact and getting the easy bucket. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Here's Rivers. And Conley grabs the miss. Adams with the ball. Back to Harris.
prematurely.
And so it's Miami leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Now Curry. No points so far. To the middle. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Steph does as good a job as any player as using himself for a decoy and finding the teammate.
Well, Richard, the 2025 All-Star MVP, Stephen Curry, winning it in his home arena in San Francisco.
It was an impressive feat for Steph. And I still think the format helped him shine a little bit, but no question this man was dropping bombs like he always does.
I love how focused he is inside, just refusing to let the defense get to him.
Asik, good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Outside Curry. Launches it from deep. They get it back. And that one is stopped right through.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Adebayo rocking the rim.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Pass to Asik. And a big-time jam as he slams it right over Adebayo.
You can tell he's been working on that bad boy. That is just filthy.
The Bronx shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And so Conley will bring it up for Miami. It's a one-point game. Pass to Toppin. Here's Adebayo. Back to Toppin. Shot clock at 5. And it's all from three-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
For the lead. Out to the right wing. Outside Curry. To the paint. Here's Asik.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Capella. And Gortat pulls it down.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
Down low. Pushing it up. Here's Miami. That's out of bounds. Miami.
He was a cheating fuck nigga.
52 seconds left in the third. Driving to the basket.
And that's just good effort that time by LeBron James on the defensive end.
And it's the Bronx's ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. To the right side. Pass to Gortat. Toppin outside. Now Conley. It's stolen by James. Now here's Herter. Let's go with a three. The Bronx again can't hit. Out to the right wing. 1 second left. And it's good on the lay-in. And Miami leads by 3. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Miami out in front, up by 3. And we'll have
3-3.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Miami leading by 3. Pass to Paul. Harris a screen. Ball drives in. The Bronx grabs the miss.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You won't see that from him very often.
Here's Person. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Paul. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Nice shot by Simmons.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Sideline and hear from Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Tipped. Bridges with it, and Capella picks him up defensively. Paul. It's money from deep. An important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Miami.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offense.
You is a cheating fuck, nigga. You a lame, nigga.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Yes, sir! That one goes!
And this is a throwback performance from Paul, taking over in a big way right now.
Yes, sir!
Finish. Now that's how you get some points with authority.
Now Paul. Now Bridges. Jacks up a 3. Not that time. Simmons. Capella. Now Simmons. Curry outside. Yes! Using that window!
And we want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
And stolen by Simmons. Oh, the drop pass, and he dumps it down.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch. Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Oh, Capella stays ready. I mean, he's not his team's top scoring option, but he makes plays when he needs to.
Ball into the lane. And he nails it.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
You want high percentage looks, want to get to the line, but just dump the ball inside.
Second team foul. Shooting for Bronx. Miles Switch. At the line for two.
Good on the first. And that narrows the lead down to just 3. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
That's what they needed from him. Unaffected by the pressure.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Nice initiative on offense, forcing the contact.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
He's outside. Harris there for the rebound.
Nigga, you're lame.
There's the steal. Picked it out of midair. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Yes, sir. It's good.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Knocks down the trifecta. And so Miami takes the win. That was an incredible night of hoops.
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. The stage is set. The fans are buzzing. And 2 teams ready to go. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got an exciting basketball game coming your way in just a moment. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. You'll see the Bronx taking on Toronto. Back to Bird. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so it's Katie with it. He brings up the ball for the Bronx. Here's Capella. The basket good off the assist from Drexler.
Clyde Drexler.
Well, offensively, that is where you want Capella to get his look.
Driving in. The 3 from Morrow. They grab their own miss. Out to Bird. Pass to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanyama. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better. Wow! Lynch of help.
Wembanyama, a screen. Pass to Plum. Toronto working the ball around now. Back to Doncic. Excellent D from Drexler. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now here's Capella. Takes the three. The shot by Curry, no good. Doncic left side. Over Drexler. Wembanyama. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When he gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg, yeah. Showing off the bunnies. Pass to Bird. Here's Wembanyama. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
A costly foul there. He'll shoot.
Niggas is lying.
What do you think about Steph Curry's legacy? He changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Three-pointer, Bird. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Here's Curry with the three. Allen with the rebound. Toronto trails by 3. Doncic with it. And Drexler picking him up. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
So both teams making some changes here. And Doncic gets it to go.
And sometimes players forget that Doncic is 6'7", meaning he's more than capable of scoring inside.
And so here's Toronto. Following the miss by Austin Rivers. Back to Doncic. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
At well over 7 feet tall, inside is easy money for Victor.
There's the drive. Rivers can't get it to go. To the inside. That one goes. Count it. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a...
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Toronto.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Boy, that's how you
That's
make
all
life tough on
fucking
your
glitch.
opponent with the energy she just showed on defense.
Left side, Adams. Pass to Person. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. The three. Drains the three-pointer. Rivers has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Bronx.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Screen by Adams. Tipped away. Fast break Toronto. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to protect them. And he went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
Second personal foul.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. On the wing, James.
Number 77. Luka Doncic.
6 to shoot. Bronx needs to get off a shot here.
LeBron James.
And James throws it down.
Austin Rivers.
And LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations. And not only
Shut the fuck up.
expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Curry looking it over. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Will it go? And Green snaps it in.
Look at Lee just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
The Bronx with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Asik. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, nice speed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Close it up for Wembanyama. Gannett with a wide open look. Here's Asik. And then Asik with the dunk.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Plum. Asik comes up with the rebound. The Bronx leading by 8. Shot's good by Simmons.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Stolen by Asik. Dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And he gets off the fast break with a monster slam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
2 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Fires the 3. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Person's got 9.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all.
Fuck out.
Greetings, everyone. An enticing showdown here on 2K Sports. We're so glad you could join us. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got an exciting basketball game coming your way in just a moment. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. We'll see the Bronx and the home team. Pass to Wembanyama. Good. That's Iverson who picks up the assist.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
And Adams with the slam.
That rim has a family.
It's stolen by Adams. Outside Durant. Driving inside.
Kevin Durant.
That one goes. Count it.
And just so long and elusive on the drive. Durant, excellent at finding ways to navigate inside.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So it'll be Julius Randle shooting.
First team foul.
Steven Adams picks one up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Well, you like the steadying presence a guy like Julius Randle gives his team. He's a reliable and experienced player others can lean on.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivera. The coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. To the inside. Here's Ashik. And then Ashik with the dunk.
Chuck Person.
Plenty of power behind that play. He didn't give the defense any chance to stop it.
Here's Wembanyama. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
At well over 7 feet tall. Inside is easy money for Victor.
Back to LeBron. And stolen by Iverson. Right side Bane. Pass to Wembanyama. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Oh, nice find by LeBron. This guy is the best passer I've ever seen.
Bucket is good. Wembanyama's got 8 points. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change to 6 already. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
LeBron, good.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Now here's Randle. Stolen by Ashik. Rivers with it. Iverson picks him up. And finished off by Rivers.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Watch out. LeBron's on the move, and he's not going to be denied.
Iverson left side. Plays it up and banks it in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Washington. Here's Person. Uses both hands to slam it down.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And we'll get a look at how the Hustle-Stat game has been going for the Bronx.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. To the paint. Capella.
Assisted.
And the dunk by Capella.
Hey, that's a nice job by Capella. The defender was all over him.
On to the right wing. Here's Carlton. 3 on the clock. It's sent back down by Simmons.
Well, how about the timing to get up and knock that shot away? That's terrific defense.
Chalk up 2 there.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Adams, a nice D. The Bronx leading by 6. And finished off by Drexler.
Just an electricity to what Drexler can do. The leaping ability, the creativity, once in air, that's elite level stuff.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Carlton. Here's LaFrance to the right side. Here's Reed. Bronx grabs the miss. Rivers with it. Now Monroe defending. A nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bronx.
You know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
Finds his spot and drops that basket.
A shot by LaFrance, no good. From deep, Herder. Reed with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
First team foul.
And the free throw, no good.
Bridget Carlton.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Monroe. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Bronx leading by 10. Down low. Swift. And he banks in the lane.
I like his focus in the paint. He didn't want to waste a high-value opportunity.
Monroe outside. Here's Carlton. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Bronx. And here's Herter outside. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. To the middle. Here's LaFrance. Bronx grabs the miss. There's the triple. And Kevin Herter with the three. Herter's got 5 now.
Well, for Herter, this is his role. Make triples. Space out the defense.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. 6 on the shot clock. Durant wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target. Pass to Reed. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's the Bronx. They lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback. One side trying to protect their lead. Here's Person. Tries again. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Miller with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. And a wide open look for Payne. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
That's an elite shooter, Edward Payne.
You're fucking lame.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket guy still shaking.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Here's Payne. And the layup falls. Bane's got 11 points.
Yeah, Bane is a talented scorer. Not just a perimeter threat, he's also capable of finishing inside.
I like the pass, moving it to get a better look.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them. Getting ready for the Bronx. Here's Payne. Bronx grabs the miss. But LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded.
Don't even try to defend that. What a move, Julius Randle.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Wembanyama. He's got 10. Here's Iverson. Curry with some nice D. The Bronx leading by 10. The drive by Simmons.
You know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Bronx shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he can't hit the second. And here comes the break. Miller with a wide open look. Off target from outside. Outside, Simmons. And another miss by the Bronx.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
.112 left here in the third quarter. And stolen by Simmons. From deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Simmons got the lead up to 14 now for the Bronx.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
This is some quality playmaking, feeding a perimeter shooter while all eyes are directed inside.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good. Raj making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe. The Bronx leading by 15. Curry on the wing. He has yet to score. Connects from three-point range.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Ripped away. Finished off the break. Randall's got 12.
Clearly, Randall is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
And the took by Capella.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. From the arc, hands it from downtown. Hawkins has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's how you set up your teammates.
Great pass.
Here's Curry. Focus from Curry. Gets it to fall inside.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Pass to LaFrance. And Adams sends it back.
Oh, my word. You can't play much tougher interior defense than that.
They get the rebound. And it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Bronx leads by 17. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bronx.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. We're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And another difference maker for them has been their opportunistic defense. They are really piling up the steals in this one.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with the smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Payton for 3. Rebound Asher.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
3 points.
And that's Connect's biggest weapon offensively. He's a knockdown three-point shooter.
Inside. Randall. And Randall throws it down.
That's a great delivery. Knows where her open teammate is and puts it on the money.
Back to Asher. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Pass to Connect. Trying to find Asher. Gets it to him. LaFrance pulls it in.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Here's Person. And there's a slam dunk to finish it off.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
A timely pass to take full advantage of the opening. Great stop.
And that is the kind of big-time shot that can really deflate a crowd.
And did he ever do that? Sound level right now, 0 in this arena.
Pass to connect. Now here's Asik. Back to connect. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback. And the Bronx leads by 21.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Here's Person. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Huerter on the wing. This one for 3. That shot off. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Ball stolen. Into the lane. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, good work by Huerter finding penetration and going all in on the drive.
Here's Person. It's good. So no problem for the Bronx as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. Without the Force reporting from the sidelines. The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. It's Dallas facing the Bronx. Drexler drawing the double team. Screen by Adams. Drexler scanning the floor. And finished off by Drexler.
Just an electricity to what Drexler can do. The lethal ability, the creativity once in air, that's elite level stuff.
Outside for Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Fox. Adams, a nice D. And the speed of the Aaron Fox. Wow. GAE gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
That's the Bronx with the ball. Following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Screen by Adams. And finished off by KD.
And with the right partner, Durant is an unstoppable force in that pick and roll. It's a very high percentage play when he's running.
3 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
To the left wing. To the paint. And the jump by Capella.
Well, at his size, you'd expect Capella to go up this strong every time he has the ball.
Fox goes in. Randle. Bronx grabs the miss. Going inside. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And just so long and elusive on the drive. Durant, excellent at finding ways to navigate inside.
Now here's Drexler. Drexler drawing the double team. The putback. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Master Randle. Here's Fry. Gonna go that time. Here's the Bronx. They're on a 12-3 run. Capella trying to free himself up.
Making a big-time outstay defensively. That's a great block.
After Fry. Dallas again missing. The Bronx leading by 11. And the jump by Capella.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking. And
look at that.
Wow. Late.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. We'll see the Bronx taking on Columbus. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Pass to Drexler. To the wing right side. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Stolen by Durant. And they're running. And out of bounds as the Bronx gains possession.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Two-handed jam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
Capella, high post. Left side, Adams. Drexler outside. 5 on the clock. Screen by Adams. Here's Durant. Rebound by Columbus. KD on the wing. Calderon has the open look. Carries it from three-point range.
And if you let Calderon get set and have a good look at the basket, he's going to knock that three down consistently.
Now, here's Drexler. Driving inside.
That rim has a family.
Here's Calderon. Here's Polynice. Calderon with it. To the right side. Polynice misses.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Some changes here for the Bronx.
Substitution on the field.
Going inside.
Y'all niggas don't stop with all this cheating shit, bro. Glitching the game, fucking the game up. Y'all trash.
I like to see that kind of decisive movement, driving hard when he has an opening.
Here's James. And then Ashik with the dunk.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Harris a screen. 6 to shoot. Columbus needs to get off a shot. Polynice misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Person. And there's the drive.
And what an excellent way to end that possession. There was some power on that throwdown.
Down low. Polynice.
Oh, great feed by Durant. There's way more than scoring to his offensive game.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
The Bronx leading by 3. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And so here's Columbus. Ian Harris wide open. He shoots. Here is the open 3 to cap the break.
At this stage of his career, Harris is a floor spacer, asked to knock down threes.
Here's Person driving to the basket.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like a Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
You know, that's one of those passes where you just say, uh-oh, as soon as it leaves your hand.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Bronx leading by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bronx.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Good ball movement here by Columbus. Inside, pass to Divac. Hands it from downtown. Divac has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Columbus. To the middle. Here's Swift. That one's in. His first shot this game. Got no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, you look at the lead change. It's 6 already.
Now here's defense. Right wing. Pass to Person. Shot clock at 5. And again, Columbus with the triple.
That's how they like
They fucking dog this these niggas behind the fucking man, bro. Insane.
And finished off by Rivers.
What an intelligent set there to get himself some room for the shot.
Here's Divac. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And again, it's Columbus.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, 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 and then, woo.
Here's Swift. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Vlade Divac.
Well, Stoneham Swift is a player with height, and he takes great use of it, working to get rebounds, find blocks, and score mostly inside.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much. Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Drexler. Takes it inside. And finished off by Drexler.
A high flyer, yet it's seemingly effortless in terms of how he just swoops in to the basket. Clyde the glide in full effect.
Divac sets a screen. Shoots it up. Swift grabs the miss. The Bronx trails by 4. Adams' shot is good.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And that's a nice kid. Great feel for where to move it.
To the paint. Here's Swift. And that's out of bounds. The Bronx retain possession. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Looking it over. To the inside. And Asik throws it down.
He led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing the route. That was impressive.
Back to Maggette. Divac sets a screen. Here he goes. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that cut right there by Maggette, that was done with purpose. He doesn't think twice. It's full speed ahead, and that makes him so difficult to guard. Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of it.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Asik. Outside Curry. Back to Asik. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Asik's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly plugged inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Columbus out in front. They're up by 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Pass to Polynice. Now Simmons. Good ball movement here by Columbus. Calderon, that's good.
And I like how Calderon kept his game up and was ready to get a shot up as soon as the ball flew away.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He misses the free throw.
At the line for the away team.
And he's good on the second. Columbus leading by 3. Driving in. Durant wide open. He fires. And again, Columbus with the triple.
And for Durant, it's just that simple. Get the ball and shoot.
Out to the right wing. And Adams with the slam.
That's a battle inside, and through all the contact, he's able to finish that one.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shoot. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Adams' shot is good.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Down low. Here's Polynice. It's stolen by Adams. Pass to Simmons. Now here's Capella. Now Rivers. Back to Capella. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Look at Capella getting very physical.
Your lane.
He's not afraid to take a hit while going for a bucket.
No good on the second free throw.
And this guy brings a lot of heart to his game, and that's something you have to respect. He's got that desire to make a difference on the court. I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. They get the rebound. Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, a difference maker on the glass. Capella has been doing this for a long time.
And stolen by Simmons. It's stolen by Calderon. And here we go, Columbus fast break. And here's KD for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Durant's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Columbus. To the middle. Here's Adams. Here's Capella. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look from it.
Pass to KD. Shot clock at 6. Here's Polynice. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Steven Adams picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Bronx making a switch here. And so James will bring it up for the Bronx. 7-point differential. Inside. Here's Hasek. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Hasek's got 8.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Pass to Simmons. Harris outside. No timeout call by Columbus.
Wow, trash, my nigga. Them glitches is super fucking dude.
Seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Ellison. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Columbus leads by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Bronx trails by 5. Curry fires from way outside. Rebound by Columbus. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Chapman. Pass to D-Box. Just time to shoot. Oh, and the jam by D-Box.
And just tacks up.
LeBron does it again.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is. Rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Stolen by Hasek. Down low. Here's Herter. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Here's Chapman. With the drive. Holy cow! What a bailout!
Impressive bucket. Wasn't letting anyone stop him.
Last one's a 3. The 3 goes down.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
So this is all glitch shit.
Defense been. They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Columbus leading by 8. 14 feet away. And that's good.
You can't take any points for granted in the NBA. That's a great bucket.
Nigga, you're a fucking lame. Nigga, he the dick. That nigga's trash. All y'all can do is glitch the fucking game and go out 5 out. That's all y'all gonna do. Niggas ain't got nothing else to do. Weird.
And again, unable to change the momentum here. Here's Shetland. Getty outside. Launches it. It's gone.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Glitch every shot, you bum bitch.
They carry the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
James, point blank range, too easy for LeBron.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Columbus.
A three-pointer.
Yeah, way to count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous
Glitch every fucking shot.
Sometimes you just break your
golf,
opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
From deep, knocks down the three.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Yeah, they saved the best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Here's Shetland. And so it's Columbus taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Really under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away.
This nigga tell Matt Calvin to take his ass back to 116th Street, bitch. Mac is fucking burger sauce, nigga. Why did I even? Why did I even? Why did I even put a nigga named Matt Calvin out there, bro? Killed him. The beast is coming.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sport. As we prepare for what should be a thrilling affair. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We have some exciting hoops ahead here on 2K Sports. Here we go. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
First team foul.
Curry looking it over to the middle. Here's Adams. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
He's off on that one. Here's Drexler. And a strong finish with two hands.
A timely pass to take full advantage of the openings. Great stop.
Here's Curry. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Here's Cassell, following the bucket by the Bronx. Harris outside, to the inside. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Steven Adams.
The strength of Adams is incredible. Able to finish off shots despite getting hit on the way up.
Here's Drexler. Drives to the hoop. Good on the bucket.
Well, he saw a lane, and you saw the explosiveness.
Harris outside. Pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Each year, it feels like Harris becomes more and more versatile. He's really working to get others involved.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Nene. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Curry is so skilled operating the two-man game. He always seems to make the right decision.
Adams a screen. 4-3. And Trey Murphy gets a three.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Lets the three fly. And Trey Murphy hits from deep. He has 6.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
Here's Nene. The kick to Durant. Good ball movement here by the Bronx. James with the ball. He's picked up by Adams. Oh, the swat by Adams.
If you want a lesson in rim protection, there it is. No way he was giving up the easy points. Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
Here's Cassell. No made baskets yet. Here's Drexler. Pass to Durant. Takes the three. Knocks down the long J.
I mean, what a generational talent. KD, deadly from the corner.
Here's Cassell. Adams a screen. No good on the buzzer beater. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Albuquerque out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll be back shortly for... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what we've seen from Albuquerque so far, what's your take?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He sets a strong screen and gets rewarded for it. That's great teamwork.
Here's Mills. Let's go with a 3. Durant. Big time from KD. Wow.
Yeah, the extra hustle paying off there for KD. That's an easy board with his length.
Here's Rivers. Pass to Person. Here's Durant. Second chance shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You switching my lineup?
Prolific score. Defenders have no choice but to plaster themselves to KD.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Throws good from Durant.
No doubt Kevin Durant is the best scoring forward of his generation, maybe of all time. I mean, KD can do anything offensively. He really wanted to capture the lead there, but on the bright side, at least the game is tied.
Down low. Here's Capella. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Capella's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, over his career, nearly all of Capella's buckets come right in that painted area.
And here's Capella. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. To the paint. Stolen by Mobley. And they're pushing it up. Back to Mills. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anyone. The kick to Durant. The three-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Graham, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender. And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
And his efforts, well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Second team foul. At the line for the away team, Lyle Simmons.
That free throw.
Stop glitching my fucking free throw.
And he sinks the second. On offense, here's Albuquerque. Pass to Durant. They set the screen. There's Young with the three. Rebounded by LeBron.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
And a shot is good.
Assist goes to
Elevating his teammates with passes like this. LeBron is all about making his guys better. be sure of it. Two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. To the middle. Here's Nene. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
He's doing some fucking weird shit, nigga.
It's stolen.
This is the weirdest shit in the world.
Adams inside. 7 points in the game. Down low. Back to connect. Shot clock at 6. Harris a screen. Three-pointer. And it's Connect missing. Pass to Curry. Fires the 3. The Bronx again can't hit. And here's Harris outside. Doesn't go that time. Up in time.
Nigga, this shit is trash. What the fuck you got going on with yourself, my nigga? You got us just doing dumb shit.
And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And the Bronx with possession here. They lead by 1. Here's Drexler. Oh, Adams with the block.
I just love his attitude on D. That block shows he isn't giving up anything.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Oshik's shot is off.
The defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Harris outside. That one's good for 2. Harris has got 5.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Out of bounds. Albuquerque will have it. They've got a shot at taking back the lead here.
Yes, they do. Could be the opening they've been waiting for.
Pass to Connect. For the lead. And Trey Murphy hits from deep. 9 points in the game.
When you watch Murphy, he has a great-looking shot. It's effective, too.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber. That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Pass to Cassell. Out left to the wing. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And that one's good. Cassell.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
Fucking done with these bombs. These niggas is bombs.
They're on a 14-2
These niggas are bombs.
Harris outside.
You robbing me of every fucking shot. You got me doing this right here. I'm not even doing this shit. Stupid ass nigga.
5 to shoot. And here's Adams from the arc. The Bronx grabs a miss. It's Herder on the wing. Pass to Usher. Releases. Herder can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Drexler. And he makes it on the layup. Drexler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Albuquerque leading by 7. From downtown. Sinks it from distance. Cassell's got 9.
Yeah, showing the range and just a drop in the bucket.
Pass to Usher. Now here's Herder.
Robbing me for fucking shot. Look at that. Had a whole fucking shot, nigga. I ain't even pass it.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris a screen. Pass to Adams. On the break. The deep 3. Rivers, good. And now just a 5-point Albuquerque lead.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
The third
lame as shit.
Albuquerque out in front. They lead by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the... We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Could be an exciting finish. Curry with a steal. And here's Durant. Durant on the move. And he comes up with a bucket.
What sets Durant apart is his handles. They're almost unseen for a guy of his height.
Outside connect. Launches it. And Trey Murphy hits from deep.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Screen by Capella. There's Herder with the 3. Points. That one goes.
Obviously, Herder's focus offensively is on the outside, but his touch translates into the paint as well.
Harris right side. Outside Adams. 6 on the shot clock. Banks it home. Big shot.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Oh, he misses the layup. Albuquerque leading by 6. Here's Harris. Downtown. Herder rips down the board. And they're running. Capella. And no hesitation on the jam. In transition.
Well, at his size, you'd expect Capella to go up this strong every time he has the ball inside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Cassell. He shoots. Adams pulls it down. The Bronx trails by 4. Capella.
A look at Capella getting very physical. He's not afraid to take a hit for going for a bucket.
Capella at the line for 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Well, you know in the NBA, every point counts, and you certainly don't want to give anything away at the line. And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal. Strong move to the rack draws that foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Big free throws right there to make this a 2-possession game.
My goodness. He put a little extra sauce on it. Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
They've led by as much as 10. Outside Mills. Young looking around. In attack mode, Trae Young.
Well, he wants the ball in his hand. Young wants to be that guy to hit the shot.
Out of bounds, Albuquerque will have it.
Oh my, turning it over at such a critical point of the game. You know he feels awful.
Launches it from deep. It's off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now Capella. A thunderous 2
experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief. Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Terrain. Oh, missed on the train. Now Capella. Oh, he jammed it.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Outside Capella. Oh, the drop pass, and he dumps it down.
Big time bucket to put them in front. Now they've got to put everything into their D and come up with a big stop. Yeah, well, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
You are robbing me.
Tough on the miss. And the second to two is good. And that'll put them up 2. Now Young. Can't hit it. So we see the Bronx get the win here. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. We love how they just
Fuck you.
in this arena.
Fuck you.
That'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you later.
It's clutching. Shit, I mean clutch.